Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review and demo on another new drugstore makeup product. Revlon just came out with a new foundation. This is their Insta-Filter foundation and I definitely wanted to check it out. I love reviewing foundations, definitely want to try something out there that's really great, not only for everyone, but in general. I feel like, I'm a little biased, but I have dry skin, so I want to find something affordable that's great for dry skin. For this foundation, they came out with 12 different shades. I picked up mine in the shade Natural Beige 220. So normally I do like sand beige, but I was like, no, let's go up a little bit, and I think this one actually works pretty well for my skin tone. So I think I'm gonna start picking up maybe natural beige, just a hint, just a little bit darker than the sand beige, and so far I think for Revlon it's a good match for me. So this foundation's interesting. So it's not a pump foundation. You twist the bottom of it and then a little hole here, the foundation comes out, and you're supposed to maybe like use the sponge that it comes with to apply it and buff it into the skin. I would not suggest that. I was not a big fan of the sponge at all. I feel like it took even longer to kind of blend out, maybe even kind of leaving it streaky. I don't even think it did much blending. So I went in with a beauty blender and a stippling brush. I really like using like a flathead stippling brush to apply foundation on my dry skin, and this is a really great affordable one from Wet n Wild. I think this is like $2 or $3. These are the ones that are white with the little pink top on there. Really, really great. Definitely check these out. 9 times out of 10, I feel like I always suggest applying for dry skin a foundation with a sponge. I feel like for me that always just works really, really well. But the reason why I prefer a stippling brush for this foundation is because for me, I honestly feel like it's really, really light coverage. It's like there's light coverage and then there's really light coverage. I feel like this is extremely light coverage, and with one layer with the brush, I think you get a light coverage. If you want a medium coverage, I feel like I have to apply 2 layers. So initially the foundation, like the description of the foundation says it's like medium to buildable coverage. I was like, I don't know who's it's right off the bat medium for. I feel like it's really, really light with a sponge and light with just a brush. 2 layers, you can probably get that good medium coverage. I feel like for a lot of the new foundations Revlon is coming out with, the price is pretty high as well. This foundation runs for, I bought it at Walgreens. You can also check it out at Ulta. So Ulta at Walgreens, it's $18. $18. And this is 0.91 fluid ounces. It's not even the 1 fluid ounce that most like average liquid foundations give you. 0.91, and it's $18. If you really want to get a coupon, wait for Ulta's like $5 off coupon or like a 20% off something. This is $18. I feel like the last Revlon foundation or like BB cream foundation I reviewed, I'll link that down below, was also around like the $17, $18 range, which I think is just, it's interesting. I know drugstore prices are getting, up there, getting higher, but Revlon is just like, it's probably like one of the top, like more expensive drugstore prices out there. I feel like my initial thoughts have not changed much from having tested out this foundation. The fact that I really haven't been a fan of wanting to wear this as often, or just kind of dreading it, knowing that it's not going to look the best for my skin type, for my dry skin. I just feel like it doesn't sit on my skin really well. It's supposed to be Insta-Filter, give you that filter look. It's supposed to like blur out your pores. It's supposed to be seamless, look perfect, airbrush, and I feel like maybe if you have normal to oily skin, it might work out better for you, but for dry skin, I would not suggest buying this foundation. I'm just not a fan of it. I really try to find pros and cons for every product that I use, and I'm finding it very, very difficult to find a pro, if any pros, for this foundation. Like, I really don't know. Other than like, hey, if you are a fan of, applying your foundation with a brush, check out this foundation. I just feel like in general it's doing the opposite of what it should be doing. Maybe it's the winter time, but I feel like the rest of my foundations don't give me this much trouble in the winter time. Maybe it's the finish. To me, it feels like definitely it's leaning more on the matte side. The way it sits on my skin, I feel like it accentuates my pores, it accentuates my dry patches. My whole face is a dry patch right now, so my whole face, it's just not looking its best. I feel like you can just really tell that I'm wearing makeup. It looks cakey. I feel like even upon applying it, really trying to blend it out throughout my skin, especially like my nose area, you can already see it separating, and I haven't been wearing this foundation more than like maybe 15-20 minutes, and that's just while doing my makeup and stuff and sitting here and filming this review. As usual, as I do with pretty much every foundation, actually 100% of my foundations, I always set it with Max Fix Plus. That's just my secret weapon for dry skin, and I feel like that it really can't revive it that much. Like, I'm still dissatisfied with the way that it looks on my skin. It looks nice on camera, like I'm looking at it in the viewfinder and it looks good, but then when you kind of look close up, you're just kind of like, not so much. I can just see everything looking dry. Any little like lines I have around my face, it's definitely just clinging and just accentuating those areas, making me look older than I should be looking. I am just not a big fan for dry skin. If I want to just take a quick photo or record something, yeah, I could probably get away with it, but I mean, I want to wear my foundation out every day, throughout the day. I want this to last for me. I feel like it doesn't. Maybe upon applying it, it's just already breaking apart on me within like the 4 to 6 hour mark. It's definitely breaking apart for my dry skin. I think personally it starts to break apart because most foundations that are maybe more on the mattifying side that aren't as hydrating tend to do that on my dry skin, just as I feel like with oily skin, when you maybe use a dewier or more luminous foundations, I feel like it starts to wear off because of your oils. So dry skin mattifying foundation, and not the best idea. Some mattifying foundations I can definitely make work. Like recently I reviewed the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, and on my skin that definitely felt more on like the satin towards the matte side for dry skin, but that one still, I made it work, you know, with even like my Max Fix Plus, that helped it. For this one, like the fact that not even on my Max Fix Plus can kind of help revive it a little bit, just kind of like, honestly, I saved the receipt just in case too. So I think this, no, I know this is definitely one that I will be returning, and the lady at Walgreens better not try to fight me on it, because depending which Walgreens you go to, sometimes they try to be like, you can't do that. You go up in there, be like, yes I can. It wasn't very easy to blend onto the, I definitely feel like this foundation wasn't even that easy to blend into the skin. Usually you say like, yeah, it was easily blendable. I could have at least said that about this foundation, but the fact that, you know, it was great working it in with the brush to get that coverage to kind of help it, but then maybe even if I wanted to kind of get more of that airbrush, have it sit better, going over with a sponge, I feel like that just kind of makes the product separate a little bit more. So blendability wise for dry skin, I also was not a big fan of. Honestly, overall, I think this foundation was just a major fail for me, and I don't know, I just feel like I haven't really found any new Revlon Drugstore foundations that I've really liked recently, I've really raved about recently. I think the Revlon, honestly, the Revlon foundation that I love has been the Revlon Color Stay, the original one. I'll probably post a picture here, but other than that, I don't think I've found another Revlon foundation recently that they come out with within like the last 5 years or so that I feel like stands up to that quality. So I still love, you know, Revlon products. I love that original Color Stay foundation. That's definitely a favorite of mine for dry skin because they do have that dry skin formula. But I don't know, I feel like Revlon just, whenever they come out with a new foundation, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if it's going to be that good, and you know, I'm usually kind of right. But if you guys have tried this, definitely let me know what your thoughts are, and please make sure to make note if you're normal, oily, combo, or like dry skin. Am I crazy? Am I the only dry skin person who this isn't working for? Definitely let me know. I want to hear your guys' feedback, and let me know if there's like a recent Revlon foundation that you have definitely liked that's come out. I'll admit, I'm pretty disappointed that this product disappointed me as much as they did. Normally when products don't work out for me, sometimes I can be like, you know what, I can see it being my skin type or my skin tone or just something that's not working for me personally, but maybe it'll work for you. But I kind of don't even want to recommend you know, like it's not one where it's like, you know what, I think it'll, I really don't know, I'm not sure. So try it at your own risk type of a thing, and let me know. But if you guys do want to see more videos about some new drugstore products that just came out that I definitely did like, I'll link those down below. And there might be some products, however, that maybe don't work out for me that could work out for you. Like I know I recently did a mascara review. Mascaras feel like they can be like a hit or a miss for everybody. So if I don't like it, someone else might like it. I know someone commented like, hey, that's actually what I like in a mascara, so I'm going to try it out. So maybe check that out. Maybe that's what's going to work out for you for this product. If you do end up trying it it out. Everybody's preference is different, everybody's skin is different and reacts differently to different products, so I'm just giving you my opinion. This is just one girl's opinion, but if you definitely want to let me know what you guys think of any new drugstore releases, maybe videos that I've done or just some that you've tried out so far. I know I have some other drugstore products that I picked up and I'm recently testing out, so if you want to keep up with those reviews, make sure to subscribe so you can check out those videos and be notified whenever I upload. If you like reviews of new makeup products that come out, definitely give me a thumbs up so I know that you guys like these videos, or feel free to comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.